Hey folks, welcome back to York River Cannabis, where we're going to review how to make your own smart garden. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So for a while now we've been working with a smart garden, and we've kind of made it ourselves, and we've gone on vacation twice where it's been a set it and forget it thing. We don't have to worry about the plants in the field. So I want to pass along how we were able to do that and what you can do to make your own smart garden. So first we're going to talk about the Reolink Argus 2. This camera, it can be purchased on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. And this is essentially a wireless camera. So this camera does not need a power source from a wall outlet or anything like that. Now it can work like that, but this is specifically designed to be a remote area where you still have Wi-Fi. So this guy comes with a battery. It can be charged in the wall. But the cool thing about Reolink is that they make a solar panel. And the solar panel, essentially, if your garden's getting sun, which it should, is going to power that thing pretty much, all the time. I mean, I haven't had to charge mine, and it's been out there for about 2 months. The other cool thing about this camera is that you can record a voice recording warning. So it has a motion sensing detector, which for our area is perfect. It's about 30 feet in front of it and about 30 feet to the side and 30 feet to the other side. It only has a 180-degree view, so that is a bit of a problem because we can only see in front of the camera. We can't see anything behind the camera. So that's my one critique of it. If you get two, you'll be fine. The other cool thing about this camera is they make a version that can be used with a cell phone signal. So let's say your field is out in the middle of nowhere, but you have cell phone signal. You can actually purchase an Argus with a chip in it that can use the cell phone signal, so you can get alerts directly to your phone. The other cool thing about this camera is the fact that you can get it on Amazon, have it here in 2 days, and it's relatively easy to set up. And really you can talk over it. You can really do anything with it. So check this out, Reolink. It's probably one of the best cameras you can get as a hemp farmer, just to check on your stuff, to be able to talk to somebody if they're nosing around your field, or just to scare off animals. I mean, we haven't had a single deer problem, and I really attribute it to the camera, because as soon as they get in there, my voice is coming out and they run. So we haven't had any animal problems whatsoever. So the next thing I want to talk about is how we made our smart garden smart. This is the B-hyve smart watering system, and it's by Orbit, and this thing is really cool. So from our water source to where our Wi-Fi signal is about 250 feet, which is the maximum length or distance they say that this can reach. Now that's why I was a little worried at first. We've only had one issue where it lost connection, but that is it, and luckily we were home for that, so it wasn't a big deal. The cool thing about this is if you time it right and you have an irrigation system like we do, and check out that video, I'll put that up here about how to set up your own irrigation. This water hub, I guess they call it a faucet timer with a hub. So the hub sits inside. It has to be out of the weather. So it's closest to your Wi-Fi, the better. For us, our Wi-Fi is at the end of our house, so it makes really good sense to put it there because our well is closest to that end of the house. The other thing with this is you can schedule your times for watering, and it monitors your location for weather. There's plenty of days here in Virginia where we get thunderstorms in the afternoon and we won't need a watering that day. This thing picks up on that and it cancels the watering, and it even tells you if you want to override it. It will tell you when you want to water it, how long it was watered for. Depending on your flow, it'll also have a flow meter, but it's not very accurate for us because we don't have a ton of flow. We only have about 5 or 6 drip lines, so it doesn't push enough water to really calculate that flow. It's got to be over 3 gallons a minute, and we're not really pumping that much water out there. So this thing has really made our life super easy, but in conjunction with the camera, to be able to see everything, to see this go do its own thing. We've gone on 2 vacations and have not had a single problem in the field as far as watering goes. So this is how we made our own smart garden. So now that we've kind of reviewed everything, I want to take you out into the field, show you the camera and the solar panel setup. And I'm also going to bring you over to the water source where the hub is, so you can see how it's connected to the irrigation system, so you can set it up the same way. If you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm glad to answer those. And we'll get started, and I'm going to go show you the field now. All right, so here is the camera and the solar panel setup. So first we're going to look at the camera, right? So just kind of take a look at it. It's got a silicone top, like a little sun hat. Got a regular base. It's magnetic, so you can actually just pull it right off, which is really cool. You can just turn it and move it. All right, so this is the solar panel setup. Take a step back here so I can show you. And this wire runs directly over to the camera. You got some weeds there, but you can see it run along the top there. And essentially, this guy just sits here and absorbs sun all day and creates energy. Like I said, it's been out here for 2 months and it hasn't had any problems, so it just works fantastic. And we just point it to the southern sky over there and it's wide open. So I'm going to show you the smart hub now. All right, so we're over here by the water source. So just a regular faucet, nothing crazy. And then this is the B-hyve smart watering hub. And it's connected right to our irrigation. Like I said, check out that video if you want to learn how to set up your irrigation, but that's it. And the water's on, so it has to stay on all the time, but we don't have any leaks or anything like that. So check out all this stuff in the link in the description below. Highly recommend the B-hyve water system. I also highly recommend the Reolink camera. We made a smart garden. It's not that hard. For about 200 bucks, you're done. And you can pretty much set it and forget it as long as your plants are good to go. So check out all this stuff, and thanks for watching this video, guys. If you haven't checked us out on Instagram, please do at York River Cannabis. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you like to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.